Hold on to your seats, Chiefs Kingdom, because the Kansas City Chiefs just reminded the sports world, again, that this franchise isn't only dominating between the white lines, it's shaping the culture around the game itself. Here's a question to kick things off. How many NFL players can completely control a playoff game on Sunday, and then steal the spotlight in global pop culture by Christmas Day? The answer, of course, is Travis Kelce. And tonight, we're breaking down an unexpected gesture that says a lot about the Chiefs, about Kelce, and about the era of football we're living in right now. The Kansas City Chiefs have become the gold standard of the modern NFL. 4 Super Bowl championships, 1969, 2020, 2023, and 2024, tell the story of a franchise that has evolved from gritty AFL powerhouse to full-blown football dynasty. Under head coach Andy Reid, the Chiefs have built a machine defined by innovation, confidence, and star power. And at the heart of it all, right alongside quarterback Patrick Mahomes, stands tight end Travis Kelce, a player who has redefined what his position can be. Kelce's journey began back in 2013, when the Chiefs selected him in the 3rd round of the NFL Draft. At the time, few could have predicted what would follow. Fast forward more than a decade, and Kelce is now an 11-time Pro Bowl selection, a perennial All-Pro, and widely regarded as one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history. His chemistry with Mahomes is the stuff of legend. When the Chiefs need a big play, 3rd down, red zone, postseason pressure, it's often Kelce who finds the soft spot in the defense, secures the catch, and moves the chains. To understand Kelce's impact, you have to understand the offense he operates in. Andy Reid's system thrives on spacing, timing, and deception. Kelce isn't just running routes. He's diagnosing coverages on the fly, adjusting his breaks, and acting almost like a second quarterback. Mahomes, the team's play-calling leader on the field, trusts Kelce implicitly. That trust has produced historic numbers: multiple 1,000-yard seasons, postseason records, and game-changing moments that have tilted Super Bowls in Kansas City's favor. Think back to the Chiefs' recent championship runs. In tight playoff battles, when defenses drop extra coverage deep to stop Mahomes' arm, Kelce becomes the ultimate mismatch underneath. Linebackers are too slow. Safeties are too small. Corners are out of position. This is why analysts often say Kelce isn't just a tight end, he's a system breaker. One former NFL coach put it this way: you don't defend Travis Kelce, you survive him. And yet, what makes this moment so fascinating is what happened away from the field. On Christmas Day, Kelce made an unexpected appearance that had nothing to do with a football, a playbook, or a roaring crowd at Gayha Field at Arrowhead Stadium, still widely known as one of the loudest venues in all of sports. Instead, Kelce stepped into a Nike commercial spotlight alongside his brother, Jason Kelce, and basketball superstar Caitlin Clark. The ad centers around Clark, the Indiana Fever sensation known for her jaw-dropping long-range shooting. As she lines up deep shots, spectators, including the Kelce brothers, look on with skepticism, questioning whether she can really make them. And then, shot after shot, Clark delivers. It's playful, it's confident, and it's powerful. Kelce's presence in that moment wasn't loud or flashy, but it was meaningful, a quiet nod of respect from one elite athlete to another. Clark and Kelce have built a friendly public connection over the past few years. Clark has openly expressed her admiration for Kelce's game and her support for the Chiefs. She's also spoken about being a longtime fan of pop icon Taylor Swift, whose relationship with Kelce has turned the tight end into a household name far beyond football circles. That crossover appeal is no accident. Kelce has embraced it, understanding that today's NFL stars aren't just athletes, they're brands, storytellers, and cultural figures. Both Clark and Kelce are Nike athletes, and that connection matters. Clark signed a landmark endorsement deal with Nike shortly after being selected 1st overall in the 2024 WNBA Draft, one of the most significant sneaker deals ever for a women's basketball player. Kelce, meanwhile, has been with Nike since his rookie season. Their shared presence in the campaign sends a clear message: excellence recognizes excellence, regardless of sport or gender. From a Chiefs perspective, this moment reflects something deeper about the organization. Kansas City has always embraced personality. From the iconic tomahawk chop echoing through Arrowhead to the swagger Mahomes brings under center, this team understands that confidence fuels performance. Kelce embodies that philosophy. He plays with joy, celebrates big moments, and isn't afraid to show who he is. That authenticity resonates with fans, especially Chiefs Kingdom, one of the most passionate fan bases in the NFL. Historically, the Chiefs have been defined by legends who transcended the game. Len Dawson led the franchise to its first Super Bowl title. Derek Thomas terrorized quarterbacks with unmatched intensity. Tony Gonzalez redefined the tight end position long before Kelce took it to another level. Kelce now stands firmly in that lineage, not just as a great player, but as a symbol of the Chiefs' modern era. Statistically, Kelce's production stacks up with anyone. In postseason play alone, his numbers rival those of elite wide receivers. Compared to tight ends across NFL history, his consistency in high-pressure moments is unmatched. Analysts often note that while other teams cycle through stars, the Chiefs' core, Mahomes, Kelce, Chris Jones, has remained intact, allowing sustained excellence year after year. And let's not forget the defensive side of the ball. While Kelce's gesture toward Clark grabbed headlines, the Chiefs' success remains a full-team effort. Chris Jones continues to anchor a defense built on disruption and discipline. Steve Spagnuolo's schemes thrive on pressure and versatility, forcing quarterbacks into mistakes. This balance, explosive offense, resilient defense, is why Kansas City remains a Super Bowl favorite every season. Looking ahead, the implications are clear. The Chiefs aren't slowing down. With Mahomes still in his prime, Kelce continuing to defy age expectations, and a roster built to compete in January, Kansas City's playoff chances remain as strong as ever. Rivalries in the AFC West, with the Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers, are as fierce as always, but the Chiefs remain the team everyone is chasing. And looming matchups against conference heavyweights like the Bills and Bengals only add to the drama. One longtime Chiefs fan summed it up perfectly outside Arrowhead recently, saying, "This team feels bigger than football. You watch them play, and you feel like you're watching history." That's the reality of the Chiefs in this era. They don't just win games, they define moments. So as we reflect on Travis Kelce's unexpected Christmas Day gesture toward Caitlin Clark, understand this: it's not just a commercial cameo. It's a snapshot of a dynasty that understands its influence, respects greatness wherever it appears, and continues to lead both on and off the field. This is the Chiefs we love. This is the Chiefs we know. And as the season rolls on, with playoff football on the horizon and Arrowhead ready to shake once again, one thing is certain: Kansas City remains the center of the NFL universe. Stay locked in, Chiefs Kingdom. The story is far from over.